So this building is 130 years old, look. You see the cranes. I think, do you know that we saw something like that on that lay-by, didn't we? Like a crane, piece of steel for the crane, look. It sits on the wall, it's sitting on steel. It's not sitting on bricks. It's a brick skin and then a steel frame inside it. Wow. Look at that. And are these... Oh yeah, these are the old-fashioned ones with the man. Man climbs the ladder and operates it. You don't see them very often. Them man-operated ones. Look, what a fantastic, and look at all that. Oh look, there's a walkway right at the very top. Oh, that'd be interesting to go and change the bulbs up there, wouldn't it? Is it a walkway? Yeah, it's got to be in it. Yeah. Wow. And they've got, look at these. I've had permission to have a look. Look at these transformers and this sort of thing. Wow. You know, you just don't know. Oh, now Scoutcrafter was on about the last film he made, didn't he? He was on about these. So this is like a modern version of the same sort of thing. Wow. They look sort of the same but different. All right. Do you know, you work here every day, you take it for granted, but it's so fascinating.
Yeah.
To see, yeah.
They're all grey though, aren't they?
They're all grey. Battleship grey. This is infrastructure. And you're looking at millions and millions and millions of pounds of the stuff. There must be, mustn't there? Wow. The oil, these oil-filled, these transformers, they come empty. They have to be kept under pressure. Let me see, because gauges. So, first of all, they have to be kept under pressure when they transport them. They're very fragile things, and then they have to be filled full of oil. Look, again, you wouldn't want to touch anything like this, would you? Oh, John, you'd love to be here now, wouldn't you? Looking at this electrical stuff. And it's, do you know, it's funny. It's the same but different. You know, you're looking at them electrical, holding the wires, and you made a little light out of it. And I spoke to the blokes here. He says, and I said, you know, as a truck driver, the stuff we see that goes in the skip, it's criminal. And he says, in a place like this, in these big industrial places, what goes in the skips is unbelievable. And I see it. Oh, that's a spill station. What is that? Oh, sort of paper and cloth. Yeah, so I haven't seen any bottles connected to these. Lance would tell us more about these and the cooling fans. Yeah, see, they have big cooling fans, cooling radiators, transformers. Look, they're full of oil and they're under high pressure. Yeah, and you know, a bucket and a half. That is, isn't it? Hmm? You just don't know what. Amazing. And are these under pressure now then? You put oil in these, don't you? Do they take a lot of oil, these transformers? Yeah, and they're under a high pressure, aren't they, when you transform them? Oh, is it the oil? When you move them, do they go under pressure when you move them? No? Because I've got a friend that wires them up. Manpower, have you ever come across?
I've not, no.
And they're the people that plug the wire in and stuff. So I hear stories. I know nothing, but I just hear.
I'm the same up. I just look after these lads who fix my cranes.
Yeah, yes. Just hear stories, don't you? You sort of pick up. Somebody tells you stories from work and all that. And you know, yeah, amazing. So, you know, absolutely. And again, look, there must be, it's the two. Oh yeah, there's a lower one. It's a lower crane and a higher one. Because I suppose, how do you get two cranes to pass each other whilst they're doing a job? I don't know. Look, 85 ton. Oh, that's serious, isn't it? I'd just see that. I'd be groaning and complaining, put 85 ton on the bottom of that. But I bet you these are 60 and 70 ton. I'll put a thing on the end of this, a 60 ton. I bet you these are, yeah. So these are 50 and 60 ton pieces of kit for carrying on a low loader. I'd go as far as to say, oh now, what's it say on the plate? Does that mean anything to anybody? It means nothing to me. Yeah. Look, them electric. We just switch on the electric. We don't think about it, do we? We just switch on the electric. Wow, we've been so. Is that an industrial electric meter? Is it like what you have in your house, but a bigger version? I could spend all day here. I'd love a man to come and tell me all about it. I don't know what we're delivering. I guess we're delivering some stuff out of the boxes here. We better go back. The boys have gone for a cup of tea. So whilst they've gone for a cup of tea, then they'll come back and they'll have a go. And we'll see. I guess we just got shipping cases. I guess. Yeah. Wow. The thing is, no exit. The thing is, as a truck driver, and especially of a container driver, you just never know what you're going to bump into. You never know where you're going to go. Such an interesting, it can be. Okay, sometimes it can be a bit boring. And you come across fantastic buildings and you come across some fantastic people. Yeah. Look. Bush Falcon Works. We're having a fantastic day, boys, aren't we? We're having a fantastic day today. Well, a bunch of mushy bears. Look at this. We've not been here before. And it looks like we've got quite a way to go. Look at all them trains there. Follow this to the end. So it looks like we're going to be... Look at those trains there. Blimey. Little spares, look. Now he said, follow this road down the middle. There's trains over there as well, look. Trains over there, follow this. Blimey. I don't know where we are. Well, we're in Loughborough, that's all I can tell you. So we've got to do here, follow this. Go round the round, go over a little roundabout, straight over the little roundabout. And it's on the left. It's a massive complex. I don't know what this would have been. I get a feeling that this was one huge big factory at one time. And now it's been cut up into lots of little places. This must have been something massive here originally. You know, sometimes you get the feeling you get RDF bases and army bases and all that. Follow this round, did you say? You come to a little roundabout. It sort of seems where he sent me, to a little roundabout. Look, some proper Victorian buildings, isn't there? Look at that for a warehouse or a shed. Wow, that's got some age on it. We've never been here before. No. Yeah, this must have been. This has been a big industrial area for a long time. Ah, here's the mini roundabout. Go straight over the mini roundabout, he says. Okay. Look at this building. And some here. I wonder what this was in its heyday. Wow. Okay, down here. Yeah, over the roundabout, he says. And then I think he says turn left or something. I've forgotten already. Meanwhile, we're still having a good mooch about, aren't we? So, he says you're forced to turn. He said you're forced to turn. Ah, this is where we want to be. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. Let's see where we got to go. This fella. An impressive building, wow. We're at the Bush Falcon work. All right, mate. So sometimes going down a hill is almost as bad as coming up a hill. When you're this full, you don't want it to get to run away from you. So we've got full exhauster on, but you don't want to lose traction. And there's manholes on this hill. You just don't want to lose traction. Let's not lose traction, shall we? And come down nice and steady. No harsh braking. Because you catch a wheel on one of these manholes and then you start slipping. In the rain. In the dry it's alright, but in the rain, oh! Look at this. Isn't it nice coming to a manufacturer? You know, coming to a place where they actually make stuff. They get the raw material and they make stuff. There's quite a few bits up there that they've... On the way out, I'll try and catch it. But there's something quite satisfying about coming to, look, they've made those beams especially for something. Look, it's nice to come to an actual manufacturer for a change. The weather's not so good. But you know, look at this poor bloke here, roping and sheeting. Okay, he hasn't got a lot of stuff on, but he's got to take that sheet off and fold it up. He's going to get soaked. He's only brought a small amount of stuff. Nevertheless, it's the same thing, roping and sheeting. The good or no, the bad old days, we keep away from roping and sheeting. We don't do that anymore. Oh, foul. And you get filthy. And that's if you don't fall off. You know, it's dodgy. Just making deliveries like this up on the trailer, you know, up on the back of the truck. Yeah, trying not to fall off. So yeah, don't do roping and sheeting anymore. No way, Jose. I'm a box jockey. Oh, I thought we were going to see a bit of action, but you won't believe what he's delivered. He's only delivered this one bar. Do you see this small thin bar here? That's all he's delivered. He undid his strap, pulled that from underneath. I thought, oh, that's a funny way of doing things. And all he's delivered is, do you see this little thin bar here? That's all he's done. He's delivered that. Poor bugger. You know, he's off to his next place. Whilst you're passing, drop that off, will you? I'm guessing they're making some sort of bits for steel structures, I'm guessing. I've just brought this out, look. I wonder what that says under there. Can we zoom in on it? No, we're already zoomed in. Yeah, what does that say? We'll screenshot that and we'll zoom in again. I've got to show you this, look. brand new container, manufactured in 2024. We don't get many of these, do we? Brand new containers. So sometimes it's as interesting coming out of a place as it is in a place, because on the way in, what's interesting might be behind you. So let's have a look at it on the way out now then. So nice and steady. Whoop. Where was it? Straight over the roundabout, wasn't it? Yeah. Straight over the roundabout. And follow the road out. Nice and steady. So sometimes it's more interesting to see on the way out, because of course the stuff was behind you, wasn't it? So now it's in front of us on the way out. Wow. I don't know, they look pretty old, but I mean these trains do get grubby, don't they? Over the years. Fantastic, aren't they? There's quite a few of them as well, isn't there? Oh, right. We better out of the way. Security's there now. Oh, look at this one. It hasn't got a unit on it. Oh, we can go and mooch at that one, can't we? That hasn't got a unit on it. I wonder why. On this one, that's a beauty. Oh, look at this monster here. Shall we come back and have a look? My little munchkins, we've had some information. Yeah, this darling is about 1960s, maybe 62, something like that. And it's Swiss. It's supposed to be the top taters of sewing machines at the time. Yeah, it's supposed to be Swiss made. Does anybody ask? We're blokes, we don't know about this, do we? But Mrs. Blokes, I'm talking to Mrs. Shedheads now, Mrs. Shed lady. Does anybody know about this darling sewing machine? Obviously I'll be Googling it and I'll be YouTubing it, but 1960s, maybe 62, something like that. Had a bit of James. Thank you very much, James, or Mrs. James Pickup. Yeah, gave us a little bit of an insight into this. So, we'll have to investigate. We'll have to investigate that a bit more. Look at this, look, the machinery of it. She was made in Switzerland in the early 50s. Blimey. Wow. After World War II, Swiss manufacturers yeah, look. You just don't know. So I've been asked to plug it in and see if it runs. Oh, that's going to be a challenge, isn't it? I never like plugging these things in. You just never know what's going to happen. But if I put my wellies on and put my rubber gloves on, you know, and put my chicken outfit on, I might plug it in for you the weekend and see if it runs. But they all seem to have that funny mechanism that drives it. Let me see if I can see something closer for you. That wire thing is a thing. I think you drive it by your leg or by your knee or something. That's going to be interesting, isn't it?